Hi everyone, Clue Small Designs here, and this is part 13 of the HK 1/32 scale B-25B Mitchell build. So I've been working really hard on this one, and the results are really paying off here. As you can see, the tail section is not quite complete, but we're definitely getting that discoloration that we wanted with the tail section, as far as, you know, that canvas look over top the tail section, or fabric, or whatever you want to call it. Because in World War II, they used fabric to cover the moving surfaces, right? Because if they got hit, it wouldn't cause drag. So I think we've achieved it. In person, it looks a lot better, but for some reason the camera doesn't want to pick up all the details. So basically what we've done is we painted the entire thing with the olive drab color, and then for the moving surfaces, I used my 502 Optilong there, and then just, layered it upon layered it, and then layered it and layered it and layered it. And then, as we layered it and as it dried, I kind of smoothed it out with my rag. That way it wouldn't look uneven or streaks. And then just let it dry. So it took a long time. And then there we go. That is the end result. And of course I covered the parts that are metal, or supposed to be metal, as you can see. So there we go. And then finally, once it was completely dry, I sprayed it with a clear coat. That way when it came time to decal, as you can see, it would accept it without, obviously, the oils soaking up any of the decals, or distorting them in any way. So that's where we are at with that, and you know what, in my opinion, it looks great, and I think we've really achieved that fabric look. Now that is a long process. I'm sure you can achieve it with painting, but in person, and especially when it comes time to weathering this up, you can actually see the original flecks of the olive drab paint that might have been in the original color of the flaps, and that's what we wanted, right? Because that's how they're supposed to be colored. And of course, in real life, when you paint metal and then it goes on to another surface like wood, or in this case fabric, it's never the right color, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that is that, and it's coming along really nicely. I'm happy with the result, and of course the wings have them too, as you can see. So very, very, very happy with the turnout on that. And once we get the weathering going on that, it's going to really look sharp. And of course, we've been working with the engine nacelles. As you can see, we are in the process of weathering those as well. These will look a little bit different than obviously the tops of the wings, because the weathering is going to be a little bit different on the bottom than it is on the top, obviously because of sunlight and everything else. You got to take that into account. And of course, we've got the bottom one there. Now, you're probably noticing the tires. Okay, so looking at historical videos of, and pictures of course, of the Doolittle plane itself, these are acceptable, but I really noticed that these might be more accurate. Now you're probably wondering, where did I get these? These are the ones that come with the kit. However, they're diamond tread, so you are going to have to, if you're interested, sanding off all that diamond tread. Now that is going to be a task, especially trying to sand it all off, getting it all even, put on a movie or something, because you're going to be sitting here sanding for hours, trying to get it even, trying to get it right without sanding it through, especially here on the edge where the glue, meets right there, and without losing, your tire look. You know what I mean? So it's up to you, but I decided to go for it. And then of course, you can kind of see the line, but it is completely smooth. So when this accepts paint, you're not even going to see the line. I think this might be the way to go. And I also think, because this one here, even though it's beside it, this one might be a little under scale. So I might go with this one. And this just feels more accurate to me and looks more accurate to me. So as you can see, I already painted it silver. So all I have to do now is paint it black, do a little bit of weathering, and then it can accept the landing gear. And of course it's flat at the bottom and bulged. So you guys be the judge, but I think this is the more accurate way to go with the landing gear. So that's that. Now for the decals, you're gonna have to make these yourself. I haven't yet to see any Doolittle markings in 1/32 scale, so you're gonna have to make those yourself if you're wondering. The flaps themselves and all the moving surfaces on this plane are posable, so you do not have to glue those in. So those are not glued in. It's not really sitting there, but anyway, I guess over time, if you keep playing with them, they'll just fall out. But anyway, so once these are weathered and all the rest of it and clear coated, I'm just going to flip this around so you can see the other side. They're going to look really sharp. They'll look just like that one there, down there, the star. So it is coming along. Very, very happy with it. But I know it doesn't look like much work, but trust me, that is a lot of playing around, trying to get the moving surfaces just right. And once the weathering and everything comes into play, it's going to look really cool. So anyway, it's where we're at. It's coming along. So I'm very excited to get this glued together and starting to do the fuselage weathering. It's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe, and look forward to your comments on this, and we'll talk to you soon.